In the presidential race, Mitt Romney now has more than half the delegates he needs to clinch the Republican nomination. With his wins yesterday in Wisconsin, Maryland, and the District of Columbia, CBS News estimates that Romney has 642 delegates, more than twice as many as Rick Santorum. It takes 1,144 to clinch the nomination. Romney appeared today at a gathering of newspaper editors in Washington, and Chip Reid tells us that he responded to charges that President Obama made before that same group yesterday.
Mitt Romney said there were so many falsehoods in the president's speech that he couldn't possibly list them all. But he did offer what he said were some examples.
And so he went through a series of straw men saying, for instance, that Republicans are interested in corporations being able to do whatever they want to do with pollution and with their employees, with impunity, without regard to the consequence. I mean, these things are just are straw men that have no relevance in reality.
Romney did, at some length, list what he sees as the president's failures.
When he took office, millions of Americans looked to him to turn around the economy and to lead us back to full employment. He failed these Americans. I'd be willing to consider the president's plan, but he doesn't have one. That's right. 3.5 years later, he has failed to enact or even propose a serious plan to solve the entitlement crisis.
His tone, for the most part, was businesslike, a sharp contrast to the president's blistering speech in which Mr. Obama aimed at Republican budget proposals.
It is thinly veiled social Darwinism. It is antithetical to our entire history as a land of opportunity and upward mobility for everybody who's willing to work for it.
As for the long, drawn-out Republican primary process, Scott, Romney made clear he's confident he will be the nominee and said he wants it to be resolved as soon as possible so he can focus on the battleground states and on raising enough money to compete with President Obama.
Thank you, Chip.